This kid was something else. Just because he was so cute, he was taken to the bathhouse by the unsuspecting white-haired girl. But as expected, something went wrong. The girl lost her strength and collapsed. The next second her eyes turned blood red. Two fangs appeared in her mouth. She had completely turned into a vampire. He was once the strongest demon lord, but was betrayed by his allies, leading the gods and humans to attack together. At the moment his kingdom fell. Even the girl he loved abandoned him. He swore to himself that when he reincarnated 1,000 years later, he would reclaim what was his. 1,000 years passed in an instant. Deep in the mountains, two young girls entered a ruin. They were sent to investigate this underground site revealed by an earthquake. Looking at the scattered statues, they suspected it might be a king's tomb, but they had no idea that a terrifying existence lay sleeping there. They came to a huge stone door. Her partner decided to explore elsewhere. At the same time, the white-haired girl noticed writing on the wall, as if summoned by something. The moment she touched the door, it slowly opened. The sight left her stunned. A massive crystal stood before her. Seeing the vague figure inside, she quickly drew her weapon to help. Meanwhile, the sleeping main guy finally awoke. He realized his reincarnation had worked. He thought the girl was a thief. The next second, the crystal shattered. The girl, who looked like an elf, made the main guy pause for just 3 seconds. The next second, the girl looked completely shocked. Seeing his current appearance, the main guy was also surprised. He had reincarnated into his old hero form. Before he could react, the girl started patting him down. Good thing nothing was missing. The girl still thought he had lost his memory and hugged him to comfort him with the big sister's gentle care. After he was fed and rested, the main guy learned her name was Liao, a student from the Holy Sword Academy. Despite her mature look, she was only 15. To the 1,000-year-old main guy, that did not matter. He needed to learn more about this world. After learning his name was Leo, Liao suspected he had been captured by a void beast. Void beasts were monsters that appeared 60 years ago. They were a common enemy of all humanity and supposedly came from another world. Liao was there to investigate them. At the same time, the entire underground palace began to shake. Through the communication earring, she learned a void beast was approaching fast. Before they could escape, a hideous monster appeared. Liao fired her small pistol, but the beast was too tough. It barely did anything. Just as things looked dire, one of the beast's arms was pierced. The one who did it was her partner. Seeing the firepower was still lacking, the girl changed her weapon into holy sword mode. Hearing the word holy sword, the main guy was puzzled. Then the girl fired, hitting the beast's belly, but it was not enough to kill it. She told the two powerless ones to run, while she stayed behind to buy time. One after another, the sudden void beast in holy sword left the main guy completely lost. Before he could think more, turns out there was not just one void beast, and this one even had wings. Liao called it a wyvern class. She knew they had no chance to escape, but at least she could stall it. So Liao decided to give the main guy a chance to live. She told him to run, but the main guy, as the demon lord, had the power to one-shot the beast. Before he could show off, Liao interrupted him. In that moment of distraction, Liao was struck by the beast. A hole was torn in her stomach, even as blood poured out, and she knew she was about to die. She kept telling the main guy to run.